for 30 minutes straight. Nathan, pretty please give me your opinion on whether or not college football coaches are overpaid.
I don't think they're overpaid. I look at it from more of not just what the coaches produce for the football team as a team success with getting to bowl games and getting income for the school from that. Like just looking at it for Nick Saban in from 2008 to or 2007 to 2015, his first 8 years, he was paid around $7 million per year during that time. He raised the school's revenue though 42%, gave him $209 million in profit. That's a big difference, and he's gotten pay raises from now, but the profit keeps going up. And I look at it for other things than just that on-field profit, for profit from donors, because that's a major thing that college coaches have to do. I've seen videos following coaches how they fly to places to meet with donors and have dinners and lunches, because the donors are what really help a school. Like at UW, the Dempsey Center, that was from a $5 million donation from I just forgot his first name, but Dempsey or Patrick Dempsey. He gave a $5 million donation to the school. Got his name. And these coaches that are successful get the big donations. In 2005, Mike Gundy, he's still at Oklahoma State coaching, but he just got there in 2005. Young coach. 2006, he has a good year. They're on the rise. C. Boone Pickens, an oil tycoon, then decides to donate. It's $165 million to the athletic department for renovations and help their athletic department make better fields. I mean, these successful coaches do that. I'll let you talk here. I know
you brought up Oklahoma State, which I think was really ironic given how many colleges there are that play football in the U.S., and that this is one of the ones I had a note on. In 2017, Oklahoma State, they went 10-3. They won their bowl game. They were third in the Big 12, 14th over nationally. University of Texas that same year, they were nationally unranked, fourth in the Big 12. They won their bowl game, same conference as Oklahoma State. But the amount of students that they graduated, both of through a 6-year period, and not even graduated from Oklahoma State. I'm talking about any football player who went through either of those programs and graduated at any accredited university, whether 2, 4, post in the U.S. Oklahoma State graduated just over 50% of their players, and University of Texas barely had 58%. And that's not even counting I think that alone is a reason almost enough to start pushing money towards the students and away from the coaches. But if we want to talk about coaches, which I'm so happy we're talking about this issue, you have no idea. I've been under the very firm belief. Sorry, I knocked my mic over. I'm very enthusiastic about this conversation. I don't think games have drastically changed in their appeal in the past 50 years. I firmly believe we have so many other things that we could be using this money for. And I honestly just have questions about why they've been getting paid that much in the first place. Yes, they generate a huge amount of revenue. Yes, they bring in donations, but the amount of money they get paid should not dictate how much money and donations come in. If you love your job, you're going to do your best for it. I don't think you need, some college coaches out there, I don't think you need $6 million a year to coach football. That's $6 million a year. Let me pull up some insane statistics for you really quick, right? I have this whole thing ready to go. Some of the best coaches in CFB history: Woody Hayes, Darrell K. Royal, Jackie Sherrill, 1951, 1956, and 1982, respectively. These guys have won insane amounts of national championships, bowl games. I mean, Woody Hayes in 1951 spent 28 seasons at Ohio State, won 5 national championships, 13 Big Ten conference titles, had a final coaching record of 205 to 61 to 10, and immediately almost made it into the CFB Hall of Fame, plus 9 other coaching awards on top of it. And he made $12,500 in his time. That's about $120K a year in today's money. But if we skip all of that and say, let's just pay every college coach, not even every college coach, let's take the top 25 paid yearly salary coaches in CFB, just the top 25. The list goes from the head coach of Clemson, included Chris Peterson before he retired, and had a couple of other coaches across the league. Do you want to know how much money you would have in cash right now if you took all 25 of those coaches and paid them $675,000 a year and just saved the rest?
Sure.
How much money do you think that is? You would have $127,877,708 left over if you paid all 25 of those coaches $675K a year for their jobs and saved the rest from their current salaries. Now, to put that in perspective, because that's a lot of money. I mean, this is $128 million we're talking about. A NFL game football from Wilson costs anywhere from $70 to $120 a ball. That's straight off their website, both NFL's and Wilson's. That their like set aside paycheck money. I'm just going to call it their money right now. For the rest of this, you could purchase about 1.9 million footballs. As NFL teams go only through 100 balls a game. For
100 balls a game.
I think it's 100 balls a game. Now that's an insane number, right? That's an insane number. No. They get 25 for practice, 25 for the game. Both teams get the same amount. You get about 1.9 million footballs. The average salary of a professor here at UW is $192K a year. We would have enough money to pay for 660 professors at UW for a year. The average out-of-state tuition costs per year at UW are about $30K a year. You'd be able to give 4,158 students a full year of college, or 1,039 students a full ride for 4 years. I mean, now this gets really crazy, and I have to talk about it even though we're running out of time because I promised it on Twitter. I promised it to so many other people. I have to talk about Twinkies for a second. So Twinkies on Amazon, the best deal I could find. You could get 100 Twinkies for about $50, right? Like, you're still following here, right? $50, you get 100 Twinkies. Now, I did the math, and I can prove it up to anybody who wants to disagree with me here, but I calculated that with one semi-truck of standard length, I think it was 48 feet, 52 feet long, you would get about 120,000 Twinkies. This is about $60,000 worth of Twinkies from Amazon. With their leftover money, I could get 2,131 semi-trucks full of Twinkies based off of their set-aside salary alone. This comes out to 256 million Twinkies I could buy if we just set aside the grossly overpaid coaches' salaries that we get all over the U.S. I mean, like, yes, that's a joke. I mean, we can put that money in so many other places. And this is a topic I could go on forever. Nathan, I'm really sorry. I won't be able to hear your following opinions on my Twinkie rant. But before we just close this, I have to, we both really want to give out our heartfelt thanks to everyone who's watching. You guys have made this an absolute blast. See us again next week because this is going to keep going. And to close this all out, thank you